Hello, welcome back to Paper, Paint, and Spaceships. If you saw my last video, you know that I have just recently set up my filming area again, making a ton of noise in the background. It took an amount of time to get the camera set up properly. I am not super pleased with it, but we'll see how it works. Today I actually have kind of a special treat. So I have this pen. There's a pen in this box that I have had for almost a year. I've had for a while, and I've opened it up, I've looked at it, I have kind of fiddled with it a little bit. I have not inked it, I have not written with it. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to show you guys what it is, open it up, and talk about it. So first, let me get to a page in my Hobonichi that I can write in. So this pen is a Sailor. Ooh. It is, I think, a limited edition. It's a special edition, whether or not it's limited. It is the first Snow Sailor Pro Gear Slim. And this box is really kind of neat. I don't know if you can see in the camera the little texture. It's like speckled snow. Let's open it up. So this pen comes with the pen itself, which I'm immediately going to throw around like a maniac. It comes with the pen itself, which is a 14 karat rhodium plated nib with this beautiful snowflake etching on it. Let me see if I can get the light a little better, or I could make it worse. That's fine too. So it's got that beautiful snowflake etching. Now, this is a perfect pen for winter, and it is now March, and all of the snow is melted, and why would I be doing this? Well, what a great question. So this pen comes with, it actually comes with two black cartridges, and it comes with two converters as well. So there's this one that's right here, but I actually swapped it out when I first got it with a cartridge that has a white handle. And I'm actually going to pull this out. I'm not going to pull the end out, please. I'm just going to pull this out, because it also comes with, I don't know why I did that. It's easier to pull it from the nib. It also comes with ink. And this is a Sailor Ice Gray ink, which means I'm fully expecting it to be like super light. If you're familiar with like oh, look at that, it's got clear hardware. Anyways, yeah, this is the correct converter to use. Anyways, let's open this up. Put this over here. Now the reason I went after this Sailor, is it actually, there we go, yeah. this limited edition is because I kind of have an obsession with snow and winter. It's my favorite season. Woo. Yeah, that's going to be super light. But it also had this beautiful, like, it's not urushi or makie, or I can't remember the difference between. I think makie is the like painting patterns. I think this is screen printed, but it is this beautiful pattern that I fell in love with as soon as I saw it. So let's close this up, put it back in, and then bring it over. So this is my first time, don't mind me, writing this. Sailor, yeah, that is so light. I don't really like to post my pens. I worry that it will damage the finish, and so I usually just set the lid aside someplace where it will be relatively safe and won't get damaged itself. So this is I mean, it writes like a sailor. If you haven't written like a sailor, if you haven't written with a sailor, they tend to be pretty stiff nibs. So pilots are really soft. Platinums are super soft. Sailors, very stiff. And so some people describe it as like writing with a nail. But I don't think it's quite that bad. Especially the Pro Gear Slims. If you write with these versus like a LeCool, which is also a sailor, but it's like their entry-level sailor. The Sailor LeCool is a lot stiffer and thinner. So this is medium fine, which is finer than a medium. First snow. This is, I think, my third Sailor Pro Gear Slim. And this is Sailor, it says plus X. I don't know what plus is. This actually is a wonderful pen to write. Whoops, sorry about that. To write in hiragana, katakana, aisu, gray. So, yeah, it definitely has that sailor stiffness. This is such a light color. I do not know why Sailor does this. I don't even know if you can read this in the camera. I can barely read it from here. I think it's a beautiful gray. I don't think it's functional at all. But I love this pen so much. But I don't know why Sailor has this obsession with light inks, because this isn't the only, this is not the only Sailor ink in this tone, in this range. And with how stiff their nibs are, I would think that they would lean into like really juicy inks that flow out of the nib a little more easily, but nope, they lean into the light. But first impression is, yeah, it's a Sailor, but also like it's beautiful. It has shimmer in the section and the finials, and there's this beautiful snowflake over here. It doesn't look like there's anything special with the band, but I do like the snowflake on the nib. I think that's a cool touch. So I will almost certainly be using this. I will probably actually use this ink with this pen at least once. I'm not going to empty it out. I have a problem in that way. But I think the next time I ink this up, it will be with a darker ink. Probably an ink that is still very cool. Maybe like a desaturated dark blue. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to be able to use this. Gosh, look at the dimension in that resin. Yeah, you can see, like, even as saturated as it gets on paper towels, it's not super saturated. It does have some really pretty separation though. Anyways, yeah, thanks for coming along. I think that this one's not going to be too super long, so we'll see what my next one is. Anyways, have a wonderful week or weekend or whatever day of the week it is when you see this. Bye.